Oh no, you heard me. Bum ba dum ba dum boom. Oh, it didn't come up. There we go. Haha, it's me. I made it. Hello! Hello, Mr. Pop-Up, sir. How are you? What was I doing? I was messing around. Let me get back in the game. This is a drop pod that I made forever ago. I don't think this is the finished one. I feel like this is missing. The four-wheeler, gone. Destroyed. Never to be seen again. But hello, everyone. If you don't know who I am here to change that. My name is LegacyCraft, and I am a space engineer's builder, survivalist. I do what I do, and I break what I gotta break. And we break a lot of things here at LegacyCraft Studios. Welcome in. Welcome to the first stream of the week. We are gonna hop back into ye old Gleeptorin server. I think most of them are on right now. I think Gleep's streaming right now, unless he stopped. Last time I checked, he was still streaming. Let me do a little sippy thing, because you did redeem a hydrate. And it's hard to do a hydrate when my face is not on screen. Cheers. This goes out to Pop-Up Sir for coming in, saying hi, and being a real pal. We love Mr. Pop-Up Sir. Cheers. That doesn't really work, because I'm drinking sweet tea out of a glass. Alright. That will suffice. That will suffice. La 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 la. I think it's this one. Yeah. Andale. Let's head right on over to our game view and hang out with some Chez. Chez, our little cucumber dog. Hello, Chez. Yes. Just don't tell Gleeptorn. He doesn't like American ice sweet tea. Oh, hold on. What the hell is going on? I didn't click in the game, that's why. There we go. I should probably head over to Discord. There's a little gear icon. Huh. Let's head over. Oh, man, we get comfy. My back's not feeling great today. Somebody's in a different thingy. Huh? Unruly is just live.
You can dump ice in me if you need to, Brianetta.
Oh, okay.
Legacy.
That's a weird statement to join in on. Dumping ice in the glebe.
You're dead.
Disgusting.
Disgusting.
Yeah, we were just talking about how dead you were.
LegacyCraft and Guildenstein are dead.
Huh? How am I dead?
You
Because he
really may
died?
go on flat battery, and you're gonna have trouble like turning it over, starting it.
Echo? It's gone again? I don't know where that echo's coming
What?
from, you
But
know.
I
the,
was
like...
asleep in my bed. You can't die during a nap. That's like a rule of the universe.
You didn't have your blankets up over your head, though. You're not safe.
That's true. My little toesies were out. So what are we working on today?
We just had a group expedition to go get things.
I kind of saw.
Game VoIP. If I talk and Unruly keys up, you can hear me double sometimes, but he usually keys off when that happens.
Let's see if I can get back to the base. I want to assume my ship just ran out of power somehow.
Right now the sun is on it, so kind of hang in there.
Yeah, you can open doors, but it won't go anywhere.
Oh, okay. Did you guys kill me?
No.
I thought I did, but you did long before that.
I think the music might be a little too loud.
What music?
Oh, my music.
Yeah.
Where's the base? Am I even heading to the base? Yeah.
Fucking
low.
Oh, my damn buckets are off. That's why I'm not stopping. Alright, well, while this is going on, I will lower my music. Just a little bit. There we go. Hopefully people can still hear that. How come you guys can see that? We got a long walk. I can make it.
You okay there, Brian? Is it?
There's an annoying corner of his eyes that will remain undrilled if I don't change direction and drill it.
Oh,
So in a bit of an autistic way, I'm not okay.
fair enough.
Great. Something like that. What was I doing? Yes, opera.
Back to our regular schedule.
Okay.
I am fixing my Discord thingy because I have a spinning gear on my stream.
That usually means that you need to restart. What do you call it?
Bougie tech.
You need to restart the record. Oh, your leggy dude is now leggy and animated. I see the thing now.
Yeah, I just changed that. Oh, for some reason I clicked on the other one. So, what do I restart?
Discord itself, if your overlay's not working. Is that what you were talking about?
I think so. Your guys' icons aren't coming up. It's just a gear. So I will close Discord and be right back.
Okay.
And now we open it back up. She's still spinning. What if I... Oh, it's not that. Well, now I'm just on screen.
Right, I need to think about what I just did.
What did you do?
I'm still in Discord. Well, now I can't open Discord up.
You already in it?
What? Can they hear me?
We hear you.
Oh, I thought I closed it.
You didn't.
I hit the X. Well, now it won't open. Now I'm just stuck.
Is it a taskbar?
Yeah, I clicked on it. Click. Click. What if I click this? I don't know. It's just not doing anything. Maybe I should have left the call before I closed Discord.
You didn't close Discord.
I hit the X on my screen.
Oh, that doesn't close it. You have to go to the taskbar and right-click and quit Discord. Your system tray next to your clock.
System clock. I don't have a clock on mine.
Down to
You
the
don't have a
task
clock
tray?
on your on Windows?
Clock icon or
It's like the literal time in the corner of the screen.
Oh, yeah, I see that.
Yeah, next to it, that you've got probably an up arrow that'll have icons on it. If you click on it, one of them will be a green dot that lights up when you talk, or the Discord icon.
Oh, I see
And
the
that's what you
green.
got to close.
Quit Discord. Now it's quiet. Or it's not, and then that's just cringy. Sorry for the technical issues. Mr. Legscraft does not know what he's doing.
I saw that. That was
Oh,
That
I
was
can still hear you.
crazy.
Spontaneous and unexpected, yes.
yeah.
Did you guys hear me that whole time?
We heard you just talking now, yeah.
Oh. Well, I was whispering.
Oh well.
Wonder what that was.
It was an attempt to get out of this hole.
Are you full of ice and all that?
Alright, let's try that. Open Discord back up. I click this. And I click that.
Space
Right.
for ice and.
I don't need a welder at this
Go
point.
here.
I just need somebody to set my main chassis the right way up.
That I cannot.
I will be needing a chassis right to be righted, but I will be needing a welder, but not right this instant.
If I hit refresh cache of current page, will that fix it?
You know, I'm gonna bring my lifter. It's got the cargo I need and everything.
I'll hit it anyways.
I don't know what that would do.
Nice.
In Discord,
OBS. Let's just not work.
OBS might do it.
No, I didn't do it. There. Now people can see what I see. Kind of. Not really. You guys can't see the other screen. Well, I think I broke it. It's just not working. Alright, here's a fun one. Kermit's the Frog.
Do you want help grinding down and all that? Or
Oh yeah, if it's loose, just stick it in this blue cargo.
aye.
And the ice I'm gonna stick in the purple cargo.
Yes.
Well, that's annoying. The 5 button on my keys on my mouse is not working. It's the one that I use for basically anything I use commonly, like fuels or parking.
Your mouse sounds way more complicated than my mouse.
It's a MMO. Well, I say MMO mouse. It's got interchangeable side plates, so it can be 2 button, 5 button, or MMO or something like that. And it's basically just 1 through 12 keys that replicate 1 through equals.
Well, I don't think my icon's gonna work this stream. I'll turn you off. Now you all will be glebe.
Now you are all glebe.
I'm probably dead in the game. Actually, I guess I accidentally closed Space Engineers.
Yeah, the 5 button's not working. Rude.
Thank you very much. Right.
Warning. Steam was unable to sync your Space Engineer saves with the Steam Cloud.
That's ice.
The thing is, I have a vehicle in development that would fix this exact issue.
Fix. Yeah.
Just want to play Space Agent.
I just got this thing the way I liked it as well.
Mm-hmm.
Are you still trying to empty that? That might not be necessary.
Helping. Lighten the load.
There we go. Still says unable to connect with the cloud.
Oh, it is Tuesday.
Is that common?
On Tuesdays, yeah. Steam do their maintenance on Tuesdays,
Yeah,
usually
Steam-
towards the end of my stream.
Steam is offline. Please run
Yeah.
Steam Please run Steam in normal mode or restart Steam if the problem persists. Ah. Oh, that's goofy.
It normally take about 5 minutes.
Okay. Well, maybe by then I will get my icons working. Haha. No. Maybe if I Google it.
Right, that's perfect place for that.
I have an idea. It is stupid, and you probably tell me not to do it, but I'm gonna implement things just in case.
Yeah, I have a cloud error with Space Engineers. Just popped up.
You know what? Sleep.
Yeah.
I will use weird psychology on you. Carrots are good for your eyesight.
Carrots are good for their eyesight. What's the issue? What are we talking about?
What are you about to do?
Yeah.
I do not use reversed, or flipped over, or turned psychology. I use weird.
Okay. Whatever.
Right,
Dindley.
my plan now is to pop a projector onto this and build it as it is,
Okay.
and then use its built-in gyro override self-righting mechanism to pop it on its wheels.
Okay.
Pop, yes.
I will park and help.
Oh yeah, I mean now your time to shine is coming. Right, I need to put this thing on upside down, don't I?
Still not working.
Now almost empty.
I mean the empty was optional, but thank you very much. It's just a shame that its onboard projector was destroyed. I don't normally blow up the back of this thing.
I would like to try something if you'll allow me, Brianetta.
What are you wanting to try?
I want to try picking it up with my connector. I've attached mag plates to it.
Okay.
Would it help it roll over?
I'm just gonna get the thingy is sort of in the right place.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can start a different game.
Is that right? That looks right. Oh no, I've frozen.
Did you try to copy and paste text?
No.
Because that freezes me in Space Engineers for some freaking reason. Oh, you've disconnected.
Yeah, my game is locked up.
No.
Wait. The render loop's still running. I can still see animated stuff, but well, it'll be interesting to see whether or not with the current state of Steam I can get back in.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't know Steam did this.
Every Tuesday.
Every Tuesday. Doesn't fuck us every week, but
I
when it
just
fucks us,
want-
we don't expect it.
I just won't build giant world food.
Damn it! God damn it! Dindley, that timing! Literally just redeeming P as I press it. Wow.
My Steam client had quit.
It had quit.
Yeah, my overlay doesn't work. The game is not responsive to input. Is the problem?
Yeah, because of course it uses Steam for networking, doesn't it?
Wow. It also captures all of your inputs so that it can do the overlay. So yeah, I've closed my Space Engineers client. I'm waiting for Steam client to start from scratch.
Didn't the devs,
Ha!
didn't the
There it
devs say
is.
that there's going to be one more decent sized update this year?
No, they said that there will be one important announcement.
Okay. Six.
And we're hoping it means there's going to be V-Rage 3 Space Engineers 2 beta by summer.
Early access or a closed beta or something that we can just sort of get stuck into and join in with.
So long as it's not like Kerbal Space Program 2.
It's not?
I hope it's not. Or at least it
Well,
doesn't
Kerbal
end up
Space
like
Program 2 was a completely different application, written by different people from a different code base.
that. No, I know that.
They did
Yes.
mostly the same thing with a great deal more horsepower.
I'm just
Warning,
talking about like
Steam
a,
was
a
unable to
sequel
sync.
to a game that we look forward to, and then it just ends up not working out. It'd make me sad.
Yeah, well, Kerbal wasn't a sequel. They literally went to a different company and said, right, Kerbal Space Program 2, don't base it on the first one.
And then they just half-ass
then-
copied it and then got fired.
Yeah, I mean, it was just a failure from the start.
Yep.
No part of it was destined to succeed.
No.
Steam was unable to sync your Space Engineer's saves with the Steam cloud. If you play now, you may not have previous game progress and may permanently lose it.
Yeah, that's what I had. But I think it fixed itself.
I don't even have Steam Cloud enabled. Play anyway.
Alright, so then that means I need to get back to OBS.
I mean, I did need to tell my Nextcloud client to sync properly. Space Engineers is launching. Am I
Huzzah.
still stood there?
Yes. Do you want me to kill you? Get your stuff?
That's grim.
Um,
Congrats, you're logging back in. Do you want me to kill you?
I'm launching my client.
Oh, I spawned on a rover. Did you ever turn on that thing where we could choose where we respawn?
I have not turned it on just as yet. I keep forgetting to.
You're good.
And unfortunately, neurodiversity and no one reminds me. So it just doesn't get done.
This is a reminder.
I'm in a stream though, so it doesn't
Oh.
count.
Oops.
Stop updating X4. Bleeding heck.
I mean, X4 is amazing, but not right now, Steam.
So is the Highlander like a carrier for our ships?
Yeah, that is going to be our home ship. It's going to grow over time, of course, but
Okay.
yeah.
I had an idea I posted in the Discord, not to replace the big base ship you'll have, but just like a secondary, smaller one just to transport our ships.
Mm-hmm.
That's like not a heli carrier, but like a navy carrier, and those giant excavation dump trucks.
It's enabled steam cloud. It's got an enabled steam cloud.
Do you need a spot to dump that? Nope, you're just going. Okay, bye.
Well, you've got the
Yeah, I got the spinach sheet out here.
got the connectors right there, so it seems.
Oh, now I'm having the steam issue. Game paused.
Yeah, you're
So
floating.
right. Now it's your time.
It enabled steam cloud for me, so be careful and check your settings. I went into the game properties and there was the ticky box.
Oh, but Steam is still running.
Yeah. Got the network to the servers. It's the first thing to go.
I'm trying to helicopter back to the base.
It says Steam's 98.6 back online.
I can do it.
And it specifically has London region. Okay.
Do they have to update the entire Steam infrastructure in one go?
Apparently.
That's how
We
they
don't
chose
even-
to do it. But yeah, they take the world offline and then they go back.
We don't even do that at work.
Yeah,
break
but
my
I
heart.
think it is. I think they synchronized the entire system at that time.
So, notifications. How do we feel about notifications on phones? Like, do we get rid of them as soon as they pop up if we're not interested, or what? Or do we just leave them?
Go away.
I would-
Even if I like it, go away. I don't want to see
I
it.
clear
Turn
them,
off
but
most of them.
Okay.
I don't clear them instantly.
So
Once in an hour, look at the.
let me show you.
clear them as I deal with them.
There's so many.
That's not even a notification. How does that tell you anything?
So many. So many notifications.
Yeah. About 98% of those would be getting turned off.
How do you know which ones are important?
Well, if it's
Well-
the Twitch icon, I just swipe them away.
I don't get
It depends on the
notifications
app
Twitch.
spawning them, yeah.
My other phone
I would
gets my
probably tell
notifications.
Twitch. I'd probably tell Twitch, no, don't notify me of things.
Words with friends, no. Duolingo, yeah, I'll keep that one. Reddit, not interested.
By the
Actually,
way-
I was interested in that one. NetWest.
Please.
Yeah?
Wait, you can do your Duolingo, so you don't. Oh, panic in the last moment.
But panic
That-
is how I exist.
That's just a way for Glebe to do Duolingo twice.
Hey, get to it.
I will say, I like the notifications from Reddit, because I saw a cool Space Insurance build where the ship dropped a bunch of these rods that pinpoint and aimed at a ship off the distance and tore the ship in half. Dropped like 100 of them. I don't know how they worked, though. I
Gravity.
didn't-
Yeah, no,
When the
shit,
feeling's gone.
Did you
can't
guys see the
go
same
on.
one?
No, it's an old weapon.
This is not a new way of breaking things in Space Engineers.
Well, the thing, they like curved. They like dropped them straight toward the planet, and then they kind of like aimed up and kind of looked like something from like a Hive Mind movie. It was weird.
Okay, I'm down to 3 notifications.
Let's see if I can find that real fast. It blew my mind looking at it. I
Number
was
2
like,
is quite important. Remember to breathe.
Just
What is
agreed.
number 2? Number 2 is to claim a partial refund for this watch of mine. Because they said that if I lost out on any offers, they'd issue a refund. So I'm getting a refund for £100 on this watch, and I've also lost out on £50 in store credit. So I'm going to ask them for that as well.
did I go to the wrong
because-
base? No, this is the right base.
They couldn't take my money. Like literally attempted to give them £500 twice. Twice. And they're like, no. I don't know how taking money from banks works. Sorry. I might be one of the biggest companies in the world, to the point that I'm part of an acronym. But no, you're just going to have to just not have a watch for 2 months because we don't know how to operate money.
Mega, are you nearby? Are you on? Does your welder work?
Can I post this Reddit thing
I am.
on the server chat so you guys can
Yeah,
see what
go
I was
for
talking about? I thought it was pretty
What's the worst? I ban you.
Oh man. Well, I've seen like gravity launchers and kind of like older rail cannons, kind of like that. But this, like, they dropped down and they started working like a hive mind, and I was like, what the fuck are these things? I didn't see
Good
thresholds on
levels.
them. I'm gonna assume they're gravity driven, but they like independently gravity driven.
Oh, Glee, did you change the password from the blunder last night?
No.
I may need some items from you.
Okay.
What the fuck is this? Those are accelerating very quickly.
One second.
That should be the blue
The
one.
fact that there's like 1,000 things and they're all orienting seemingly in real time.
There is something inside. Ah, there's small grids.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's small grids for sure.
Yeah, so
Fuel critical.
I don't know what it is. I just saw it and was like, huh, that's kind of terrifying.
I love how the big weapons are trying to shoot these away, and there's like nothing they can do because they're just so tiny and fast.
Well, if you later on when the ship's like falling from the sky, you could see a couple periodically fly by and they look like gnats because they're small, and I'm like, God, that's so impressive. Love it.
First of all, I can't believe I don't have a sound for gift subs. Second of all, hey, thank you, anonymous gifter, for gifting that to Dindley. I appreciate the shit out of it.
Something
Now,
wants
as-
to world, but
As field repairs go, this is pretty damn good.
yeah.
Right, let's just ask the projector whether or not it's done. Right, there is
Get this.
2 small batteries which are not complete.
Yeah. Do you have components for that?
I do in the spinachide, I think.
Everything's placed, it's just those. And it's small batteries only, so where are they? I think they are... I can't remember. It'll
Can't
be the
believe I'm
power
locked out of
cells.
my own home.
We'll stick 2 power cells in and see what goes on. They only need 1 each, don't they?
I don't know how many of these advanced tools I gotta go through. Oh, hello.
Zycos? 6 months in advance you've been subscribing?
And I'm
That's
poor, homeless.
crazy.
Okay, power cells are in.
Okay.
Oh, do they need 2 each?
And done.
Done. Excellent. Thank you very much. Now let's write this thing.
There's a hydrogen tank in here. Don't mind if I do. I really should just have one battery always set to stockpile.
Why do I now have a
how many
bajillion...
batteries do we
Oh
have?
my god.
On here, a lot. A lot of small ones, and then I think 2 or
Yeah.
3 large ones.
It's the small ones; they're just not efficient. But ironically, the small grid's large battery is the most efficient one in terms of resources for storage.
You can build a small grid battery just to
Your system is
get
not-
the OTH2 generator to work, and then that'll fuel the hydrogen engine, which should do the rest. Maybe. Let me in. Why is the game being weird? I'm like, oh, that's fine. My dampers are off. No, let me get into it.
Where is your connect?
Dead fuel critical. That means
What?
I'm still alive.
Do you have a connect on this one?
Yes, it's under the butt.
But
Yes. There's two little wheels back there, kind of show.
Yeah.
Hydrogen engine on. Set the batteries to stockpile.
Are there more that needs welding now when you're up?
okay, we're back.
Batteries.
Yeah, you don't have easy access to any connector right now.
Yeah, I didn't really. I forgot some things can't travel through small tubes, which makes things.
Oh,
a
you're
little
right.
Goofy. So I gotta add like
I
an
missed it
access
all.
spot in the back, and then a little fuel thing here. I just
You
go
know what
through
you
here.
Could do. Do you have anything right behind the wheel?
Hold on, you're very quiet. I gotta turn up your volume. Just cool. Unless I'm a little deaf.
Oh shit.
Do you
are
have
this-
any connection point behind the wheel? Any
Maybe,
large
yeah.
grid? Because you could put the wheel on a hinge, so you could open that up and then access the container behind it.
I can access this container,
Yeah, that doesn't look good.
but it's piped into that one.
I have no idea what those words mean, Psychos. I mean, I do, but also
All I
I
gotta
don't.
do is drive it over. Oh, he's parked right there. I just gotta make a platform for this thing to park on. Actually, no, I could park on top of that. I just gotta fly over there. I'll go this way.
Remember, you only have a small battery,
Mm-hmm.
small grid.
Well, I also have the hydrogen engine running.
Okay.
Oh. Why is my ship crab walking?
Because it's sliding over the surface.
Why is it sliding so much?
Go to ground.
Is it on ice?
No. I'm like drifting like crazy. It's not driving like
yeah,
a car.
because half the time your small wheels in the back is touching the ground and not your rear wheel. Because the curvature of the
Oh, I know why. Because I lowered it. Let me. Is it this one? Yeah. I did this last time. I just forgot I did it. Cool. Alright, and then I just gotta fly up on top of that thingy. Without crashing. I might let this sit here just to get a little bit of hydrogen. Just so I don't strafe left and right. The hydrogen prevents me from strafing. The Atmo is just there to relieve some of my hydro thrust. I think I should have turned the wheels off. I didn't know those used up so much power.
They certainly do.
Oh, rule is off again. Okay.
Yeah,
Now I can try
There's
and
another
fly
one on
back.
the other side.
that's true.
Actually, I know how I can charge my batteries really fast without having to do anything crazy. Just need to build a connector, not piped.
I mean, in this amount of time, you could have just built a battery and hung it off the side.
There is, but I need to like charge it. So if there's just a connector on the ground, it doesn't have to be piped. I can just keep my batteries charged. How much hydrogen do I don't have any hydrogen. That was the problem.
I think if we're, you know what, I should take a moment and put a set of wheels on this thing aimed down, and I can just skid around on the ice. I don't have to even lift myself.
Azimuth. Azimuth.
Mean.
Rotate angle.
But I was AFK. Did I miss anything?
Yes. Glebe sang the national anthem perfectly.
Our national anthem or yours?
Ours. I don't know why, but they're getting people to sing it who can't sing at all. And there's a lady who messed it up, and halfway through, actually right at the beginning, she's like, "Oh shit, I fucked up. Can I restart?" And people are like, "You're live." And then she just continued to bomb doing it, and I'm like, this is very kind of hard to watch.
Well, I remember they had Roseanne Barr do it one football game, and the crowd nearly stormed her. She was terrible.
That was a couple years ago, right?
It's Roseanne Barr. Of course, it was a couple years ago.
I don't know who that was. Don't judge me. I don't know people.
She was from the sitcom Roseanne, where she played a better version of herself than the real one.
Wow.
That's
That's absolutely true, though.
I don't want it to be true. That's the thing.
Okay, I can get under with this, but only to get so far as the connector, it seems.
Trying to think of a random place I can just put a flat platform.
Where
Oh,
have you built
I
the
can kill
connector?
those.
Okay.
Oh, you're connecting to one of those. Are you able to pull what you need out of there?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's the connector thing. Yeah, that would work.
And I needed to lift the behind before I could reach, or the tube would going put into the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Steel plates and
Brian Netta,
Yes.
all of you. I have placed a button just beneath the cockpit to press and activate the welder, so you could plant your vehicles in front and just activate it here.
Wait.
That
You can
feels-
collar the button?
Feels dangerous.
It was green.
I didn't know you
But the
could color
button's normally
buttons.
red.
That button is famously known as the big red button, which is stupid because it's so small.
But
Where's
yeah,
That's perspective-wise, alright? To some, it's massive.
I
Okay.
mean, compared to every other button in the game.
so instead of the
Not all
jump
buttons
in
the same.
cockpit, you could just use that to activate it and park in front for quick weld when I'm parked here.
That's what I call a lack of power.
I want to try something. Yellow. Pink. It follows the color of the vehicle.
Oh, okay. I always thought it just went up red. Hmm.
I painted it yellow, and it became yellow. The whole thing, actually.
Awesome. I've got one button that turns off the thing that tracks the sky, the sun, and puts it away. Fuck it. Kamaclunker? What the fuck is Kamaclunker?
Jeg ved godt, det hedder Kammerjunker.
Oh, I think I'm too high. That's why.
I have no idea what those words are.
He's
We
using
have-
the wrong word for it. Or kind of the right, but also the wrong. It's just getting more. It's a dirty word for it.
This is a dull stream. We can explain things so people can learn.
Yeah.
We're all grown-ups here.
I don't know if
Klunker
I'm a
means-
grown-up.
You never, so you're not in.
I'll do my best
Yeah.
to understand.
Klunker means your ballsack, your nuts.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And
So is he saying camel? Camel?
Kammer Junker. It's we have a dish where you put that in, but it sounds so close to Kammer Klunker because it's actually a German title, so we just make fun of a German word.
Okay.
So you eat these nuts.
It's
I like
not
that
that
phrasing.
has been on storage, basically. Storage nuts. If you translate it in the whole sentence.
Mm-hmm. Oh, party going on over there.
Cool, there we go. Interesting.
Yeah.
Na, 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 na. Chameleon.
I need to change their color. And their speed.
Oh, have you actually put wheels on it?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, no, the upside down wheels, the sideways wheels even.
I still have an incomplete battery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where?
I mean, in it somewhere, there's a It's a small battery which is missing its 2 power cells, and that'll be it.
Park will at me, and I will weld it. I have access to the whole system.
Let me just show and HUD it. There we are. It's between the 2 back wheels.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah, I didn't have the parts on me. Don't know why I tried.
Let's see if I can.
I've got the parts if you want me to get it.
It's
Thank you,
done.
Dindley.
Thank you very much.
No, you're welcome.
It's yeah, I got them. I think this is physically ready. Just needs all of its toolbar buttons adding back on because so many blocks.
Wait a minute. Why is this? Go away. I can see chat.
Is the uh is the projection still loaded?
No,
Okay.
I need to re-blueprint this and because it was missing its thrusters and the projection, things like that. It was out of date.
I may be just about to fuck up your ship. Could you just take a copy of it for a moment?
Copy taken.
Wonderful. This should fix it, but it may fuck it up.
Should fix what? I mean, I don't know what you're doing.
All toolbars from the projection. Okay, no, it won't do it. So there's a button that says fix toolbars. You can press it and it fixes the toolbars.
There's no projection.
No projection. Yeah. P is good. Well spotted there, didn't
Not
we?
that it would have mattered because that projection had out-of-date toolbars as well.
Yeah.
So I will be taking this opportunity to re-blueprint this.
I was drinking.
Well,
After its 8th crash, you mean you'll take a blueprint?
Drinking.
Oh, great! I've got.
What's up? What's up, Buttercup?
I've only got to manage to weld the piston to the side instead of to the thing it was on.
Ooh, done that before.
That made the right noise. Good, good, good. Right, well, Pat. Right.
Should I put parachutes on the Eagle 5?
Never a terrible idea.
But it has wings.
It could run out of power.
But they look cool.
Oh, sorry.
It's quite alright, I survived. Right, if you'd like to sort of slap it on there, that would be great, thanks. I have done exactly this before about a week ago. Wicked. Right, let's give it a quick. That's right, that's right.
Also, I should probably put that on there, shouldn't I?
And back they go. Nice.
Hello, Amy.
Mimi.
Hello, Amy. We have not met. Are you my dad?
Amy is very much not your dad.
They can speak for themselves. I don't know, man. Could be my dad. I don't know where he is at the moment. I know where he's not
In your life.
in my life. Alright, what was I doing? 6? Did I run out of ice? I think I ran out of ice.
Oh, I think these painkillers are finally kicking in.
Huzzah! I always find they take like an hour to get fully in.
I feel like painkillers do nothing for me at all. I'm just always in pain.
You're not ginger, are you?
I don't think so. I have a little ginger in my beard. Just a
I
little
have
hint of red.
a friend who was ginger when she was younger, who needs extra anesthetic so she doesn't wake up during operations and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well-known ginger fact.
It goes both ways, actually. 4 gingers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes it has no effect. Sometimes it's got lots.
It's the same gene, it's just a matter of expression.
Exactly.
Uh,
my
Gene
wife
can
was
express
also
himself however he wants to.
where are the cryopods?
That was the intent for today, for me to get some stuff going here.
and instead we did a trek and we repaired 2 vehicles. Tune in tomorrow.
We repaired the same vehicle 3 times.
Yeah.
Can't use
Yeah.
any of my doors. Oh,
I still can't rename this grid. How do you admin rename a grid or admin own a grid?
Put yourself in creative. Turn on can use all terminals. Take
Can you?
ownership of all the blocks.
How many of us are there?
We're all admin.
I don't know, 6 or 7.
There's 6 of us at the moment. And we're all online, aren't we? We're not missing anyone.
Yeah.
I mean, we've not seen Rusty, but
There's also Cabasier, who was on for a few
Goose,
days.
yeah.
And CL, who we know is listening.
Yes. Listen to my voice. It sounds like beef.
you know, I'd always thought that.
What?
Yeah, that you sound like beef.
Oh goodness gracious. Northern or southern beef? That's the real question.
I mean, if we get into that, then we're gonna have to mark this as an adults-only stream.
What? We're all adults. Well, for the most part, we're all adults here. Now, every time I get on the server, I lose my tools. No matter what I do. Unless I'm on the Harbinger. But the Harbinger is being antisocial. Does not count.
If you're needing a cryo now, I would say fly back to base. Because right now I'm struggling to figure out where to pipe things.
I have a solution for myself.
Yeah.
There
Because
will be
I need
built
to
some
leave
tomorrow.
within 10 minutes anyway. Yeah, or in about. If I need to get some hours of sleep.
Oh, what block is that?
I wonder what that so and so has spawned items message you found today in the log actually means. Because I went back and looking, and apparently all of us are rampant serial cheaters. There's 30 some. I don't know. There was tons.
Does it count
Interesting.
operations like buying from store blocks and stuff?
Oh, that
You
could
buy
be
from a
it.
dispenser and it spits out cans of cola on the floor.
I don't know. It said I did it 15 times today, and I hadn't done any transaction like that, nor had I even flicked on creative by that point.
My armor sloped. What block is that? Where are you?
Been in creative one time because there was a block that was not responding to me. And yeah, that was it.
I guess it would be this one.
No, that's a terrible spot for a cryo.
Just make a temporary spot.
I'm just trying to figure out where we've got that we can just drill down.
Drill down.
Yeah, to connect the two
Yes.
cargo networks we have.
There's a cargo access point, or you should have one to your right. Just plop it on top because I'm gonna rebuild them tomorrow.
You're very quiet. Where am I looking?
Oh, they're not connected. Why are they not connected?
They've never been connected.
They have been connected.
I've never seen them connected.
I've
Sure.
built my own back on my vehicle, so I will be off.
Okay, Koki.
Okay.
But
It was lovely to
you
see
can
you.
activate welder if you need to use it.
Oh, you've been very helpful tonight. Thank you.
If you go down in the basement, just under the plate, you can just put it on top of the thrusters. Temporary.
I kind of like the fact this vessel has a basement.
See you around.
Bitch.
Hey.
Bye.
I do not see anywhere to connect anything here.
I need to get up into space so I can build these batteries.
Just
I
to your-
see it. I've got it.
What was that legacy?
As long as I can fill up on hydrogen, I can get back to the Harbinger and build
You could also
stuff.
just take one of the beds in there. They're fully oxygen.
Yeah, there is a bunch of small grid cryotubes at base.
There's some in space, but those are too far away.
You could also technically sleep in the thinking box.
Yep. Thinking box is one.
I would say my RV, but it has proven not a safe place to sleep.
Yeah.
Unless I'm hooked up to a grid with power. Then I think it'll be fine. As long as no one opens the doors and lets my air out.
Gleep, that connection where you breathe down into the non-airtight area, could you make that airtight?
It is airtight.
I just saw you cut a hole into the
Into the medical
membrane
room.
between the safe
Alright.
zone and the deadly zone.
I think I
Yep.
could fly over.
Craft, did you need a cryopod?
No.
Because we have spares over here.
Oh, you appreciate if I'm down here, yeah. But usually I try to end up back in space just so I can build something and bring it down every stream. Another
Okay.
drop pod or something. Cause I got all those resources up there and they're just sitting, just vibing. Alright, so I'm pretty much charged.
I think
On-
you should bring the harbingers down.
I don't know about that.
You
I
reckon?
mean, it could definitely come down.
But it'll
I reckon.
never go anywhere else.
I reckon you could settle her on the ice, and we could, you know,
break it to me the hard way.
do you not have anything that can handle gravity on there?
Oh, on the Harbinger? No, not a chance. Maybe the cargo module that might be able to fly down here. There's a bunch of hydrogen on that thing. I've just never tested it. And the Harbinger doesn't have its thrust pods in the back yet because the butt's not built.
But
Plop. I don't want to plop that thing down. That's a big plop.
but plop.
It's how butts work.
It's how
Mm.
butts work.
I don't know about that.
Your butt doesn't plop?
Not typically, no.
You should see a doctor about that.
No, I don't poop. I shit.
You're just in denial.
I don't poop, I shit. There's a difference. Because I got tummy issues. Is that piped up over there?
Better to have tummy issues than mummy issues, right?
I have daddy issues. But, like, I really think that's blatantly obvious. I do it ironically, but I do, in fact, have father issues. Just a tad.
Oh my goodness, the automaton programmable block maze.
What, where?
Just in this indoorsy bit, there's a
Oh,
part.
yeah. I love it.
It's clearly a rack room.
Yeah.
I'm debating if I want to fill up. Is there hydrogen at the base over here?
Yeah.
Okay. So I know you guys are over there, what, getting ice? Or just building on the
Yeah.
Highlander?
I mean, I will be coming back with some ice as well, so I know there's not much there, but there will be by the time I log out.
I think I could fly over to you guys. Without the hydrogen. Dangerously, but I think I could do it.
In the Winnebago.
Yeah. There's two forms of thrust on here. One's a backup for safety, or for irresponsible pleasure.
You know what?
Yeah.
I think I found a solution to your connector issue.
I'm already connected.
Yeah, you only get power, don't get hydrogen.
Well, that's fine. See, the
You
thing
go
with
back.
putting, I was debating on putting one there, is if I'm parked there and I'm off stream, no one can park at that other connector.
No, but you can fill up here and then you can move elsewhere because even where you park right now, you're in the way.
Well, this
Look,
was just
we-
temporary until I figure out
Yeah, yeah.
where I could put a connector. Plus, if I fly over there, I can say hi to friends.
Oh, our base is running out of materials.
Running out of material.
How could it be? We haven't been there all day.
Alrighty, so let me hit this. turn that off. Hit 1. Uh-oh.
I have 2 lifters, and it feels like overkill sometimes.
And I'm off. Ooh, there's a
What,
thing above
having
me.
2?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could get that.
I mean, there's the one that you just saw me using with the 2 pods. That's got little atmospherics on it, and it can fly if it's not carrying anything at all without any hydrogen.
Did you want to ride Magma?
No, no. I need to bring a vehicle over there anyway when I go over there tomorrow.
I built a really cool 4-wheeler off stream.
I had a 4-wheeler as a child.
I had one of those go-kart mini bike thingies. Had like go-kart tires on it and a small go-kart engine, but it was basically a mini bike. It's pretty cool.
How can anyone watch people play this game? Like, thank you for sitting and watching and play this game,
Yes,
but the
thank you.
amount of overlays I have on this, how is anyone able to pay attention to what I'm doing?
Because they're not blinking, moving, or dancing.
I think the people watching me are just seeing whether or not I just kill myself or I take out someone else's ship.
I mean,
I have no
if you didn't
forward,
take out
back,
someone else's ship, were you even trying?
and I have no forward, back, left, and right thrust. Just thrust to go up. And I'm coming in hot.
I think many of the people who watch streams like this are in it for the chat. I mean,
We do
the
chat.
in-stream chat, not the chat.
Mm-hmm.
I just gotta make sure I don't hit the big one.
Amy's claiming that she couldn't find a dad that could satisfy a lesbian. I just think she hasn't eaten a big enough one.
What?
Wow, Brian, that's out of left field.
Adult streamer, faux shower. This thing's not that awful, the helicopter.
Okay, let's just make sure.
I don't want to make sure that last
hooked
comment.
up?
I mean, in
Okay.
the hungry sense here, of course. For dinner.
Yep.
Oh.
I'm all for tonight. Good
I
night.
was
good night.
much
Catch you
much
later.
lower to the ground than I thought I was.
Ad break in progress.
Good night, Magma Rabbit.
Did I lose? Good night. Did I lose a light? I nose dove into the ice thinking I was a little bit higher.
Okay, we have cryos now. 6 of them.
Ooh.
Oh, because I had my parking on. That's why I stopped so fast. How do I stop?
Oh god, I've committed a sin.
P.
No, I put a conveyor the wrong way around.
I was just heading for that connector.
sorry.
Conveyor even.
Oh, it's
There's
fine.
another one spare, 'cause I can reverse under this, the other one.
Well, there's the other one. I'm already over here now, so it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, my light's on. Oh yeah, I don't.
Yeah,
have
these.
a tool.
It takes a little bit to keep in mind whether you're currently hovering or whether you're floating on these frictionless wheels, but they are brilliant as far as just wandering back and forth. No more paranoid, am I going to hit the ice?
Mm-hmm.
Just ghost.
Turn you down.
Oh.
What's up?
Bleeding make P great again, turning off P everywhere.
PPP.
Make P great again makes it so that you can't accidentally do anything with P.
Or
I like doing
purposely
things
do
with P.
anything with P. What?
I find that I have to go through and reset everything that I project. I left a comment on the workshop page. If it's in the projector and it's got used for parking brake set, trust it.
So, if I bring the Arbinger down, are we just gonna scrap it down for the Highlander? Or other things?
Well, I think it would make a fine addition to the Highlander.
Just merge block it.
Yeah.
I can take a blueprint of the Highlander and off stream into different worlds, paste them together, and see how I can connect them easily.
Where's the fun in that?
Yeah.
No,
My
you don't
eyeballs.
understand. No. What we need to do is we need to do this in, like, say, 0.05 gravity, have the two ships maneuvering next to each other for about an hour with 6 people trying to offer their suggestions about what
You,
would work
to
and what we
me.
could do.
Oh,
Yeah.
and we shouldn't be using thrusters to move them. We should use grabby hands.
Yeah, grab your hands, and if possible, the 6 people could be using more than one language each.
Yeah.
You say language?
Language.
We'll have 3. We'll have 2 people in Dutch. We'll have.
Parlez en français.
I
Oder-
speak a
oder sprachen
universal
auf Deutsche?
language. I speak a universal language.
Very loud and slow English.
No, action.
So Reba McEntire is on the show The Voice. She often tells, like, there'll be a Spanish person come on and do a mariachi song or something, and she'll say, "I don't know what y'all was saying. I only speak two languages, English and worse English."
That's good. That's a good one.
She's very self-deprecating, and I think she's sincere about it. I really like her.
What's her name again?
Reba McEntire.
Why do I
Country
know
and
that name?
Because she's the
Las
queen
Vegas.
of country and western music.
Oh yeah, I know her.
Oh, Reva. Is she redhead?
She had a television show for part of
Yeah.
the 90s, I think.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
they brought it back on.
My dad
I
had a
mean,
huge
she's no
crush
Dolly
on her.
Parton.
Oh, I'm dying.
Who you calling? I'm not calling anybody Dutch. Also, why did that TTS not trigger?
I'm dying. I'm scared.
Dolly Parton exists, though. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, and she is like the sweetest, biggest philanthropist, I think, in country and western for sure.
Philanthropist. That sounds familiar.
It's a
You do-
person who
Do
is
your own work.
charitable with their money.
Yeah. Not me. Daddy Legacy Craft is poor. Yeah. But it builds character.
Dad makes you work for your money.
It means I appreciate what I have. Debt.
You know, I think this rover would look a lot worse if it had a different skin on.
And a lot.
Yeah, I did say
This-
too Dutch.
This skin is saving my poor design. Single-handedly.
How so?
It's just, it makes it look good.
Oh, yeah.
You're talking about the small rover?
Yeah.
I do like it. Let me
I do-
put it right
These docking. Wait, why are these docking? Have I got signals all off? Ew.
You might have.
So what's happened? Those turn on by themselves.
They do, and they have been on tonight.
What are we talking about?
The show on hood on these pistons.
This one on the port side in particular, I turned off on purpose so I can actually see the port when I'm coming away, because all I see is big, fat, wide text.
Ah.
I mean,
Fair
it's a ship. Surely we shouldn't need, to like have a GPS to find it where it is on the ship.
Well, it depends if you're spending a minute driving around it.
I'm generally thinking about dropping the Arbinger down here. But logistically, trying to think like how would we connect them? Like where would they
Yeah.
connect?
The Harbinger is a good-looking ship. It would be a shame to scrap it. It would be a shame to leave it parked and not have it play a part.
Well, I'm using it. It's just I was thinking about larger, like a large grid drop pod. that's like I can actually like maneuver and fly, and just have like a landing platform that I could land on, connect, like the Elon Musk rocket pods that come down, and then fly back up.
I have a robo barge waiting for it.
Mm-hmm. Because that thing can mine space resources pretty good. The little spicy meatball, and that thing most definitely can't fly down here. Unless it's like to the core. Plus, if we merge block them, there's no way the thing's gonna fly.
How did I miss that?
The Arbinger's too
Your
heavy.
rover doesn't seem to have a stereo.
My rover?
Yeah.
It does not. I should fix that.
What are you listening to? We can get on either side of you and sing for you.
Fun music.
I know a song almost word for word, the entire song by heart.
Well done.
A whole song.
Yeah, just about. I have a hard time starting. If I listen to it, I can do it. It's the song from one of the Muppet movies. Am I a Man or Am I a Muppet?
Rainbow Connection.
Is that the name of it?
No. But it's a Kermie song, and it's the better one.
Is
Did
that
you
the
power
why
this down,
are
or
there
is
so
it-
many songs about rainbows?
Oh, it's out of power. Yeah.
Yeah, you got flat.
Are there so
Are
many?
there so many songs about rainbows?
And what's on the other side?
Yeah, I've not had a chance to get it connected anywhere.
Well, come sunrise.
Am I a man?
I'm sure its sails will perk up.
Am I a Muppet? Oh, I can't think of the words now. That's odd. Usually I can sing that thing at any moment. Darn
Okay,
recall
what was I
memory.
doing?
Now it would be
Doing
cool
something
if
Before or after I interrupted you?
before.
yes, if I dropped the Arbinger, but we put wheels on it. But we don't add wheels to fit the design. We make it look like the Evas from the Rebuild movies, where they're like shopped together and they look like they were just attached with like tape and framework. Like
I
a
would love to
harness.
see that. I'd love to see that thing move with wheels.
Yeah, we could build it down here. I can blueprint the Arbinger. Then we could build around that blueprint a harness that it would kind of like rest into.
I was trying to figure out something.
Because that thing's not flying in gravity ever. No matter how many thrusters I put on the butt, it would ruin the design. And it's too fat. It's a chunky boy.
What if, right, hear me out. What if we went and raided a bunch of unidentified signals and got you some big thrusters?
Well, I could build thrusters. It's
No, you
just
can't build
you-
these ones. You can't build these.
You can't build the unidentified
those.
signals. But I kind of thought that would have come after we got ourselves in space and got situated. And
He's already in space. He's trying to get
I
down
know.
from space intact.
I realize, but
No,
we're not
I'll
producing
break my-
nothing to
my
be able to
ankle.
go after those guys yet.
That's rude. I wasn't paying attention. What? I got shoved. By I
But
don't
I've got
know who.
2 lifters. We could put one at each end. I'm sure they'll be able to handle it.
The Arbinger?
I've got a loaf of bread.
I got a loaf of dirt. Wait.
What
That's
is
not
with
right.
this weather? Why is the fog not going away? Hasn't it been like an hour?
No, I think it came, left. It wasn't
It's-
here when I
It
got
has
here.
not been clear for quite some time since I first mentioned the fog. It's finally, I mean, it says the weather's clearing now, but God knows what we'll have after that.
It's still night, isn't it?
My nose hurts. I want to try to find that
It is 4:30
Eva
in the morning.
I was talking about without dying. Am I a man or am I a Muppet? I can't think of the other words.
Yes.
And that's a blessing.
No, I can usually sing that song and like beginning to end, and for some reason I can't recall. That makes me sad.
Completely at a loss for what I was doing.
You were trying to connect up some conveyors to.
Oh, I've done that.
Right.
Gillian.
So your cryotubes are all plumbed in, and
Yep.
Alright. Can I just like copy this? Copy image. Discord. Paste.
This is the sound of my soul.
Bend.
In Genesis Evangelion. Oh.
that looks like it doesn't have any shapes that Space Engineers has.
Well,
Yeah.
what I mean like that ship, it's more of like the fact that it looks like something's attached to something else that wasn't a ship.
Yes, it's a ship that made love to a whale until the
No.
whale died, and the whale is long gone,
No.
and it's still hugging the dead whale.
It is an X ship.
I'm trying to think. I don't remember the name of the Eva. Like, it's the pink one. Is this it? Yeah.
Pink Eva.
Yeah.
Nope.
Eva.
Pretty much where it looks like they attached it with like bolts and framework, and the Arbinger already has like ribbing on it to kind of look like that.
If I go from here.
Oh no, the red one had it because it had goofy arms. That's what Eva number 3.
I can see
No,
the
that's
stars.
2. Oh, 2.
My God, it's full of stars. Of
I was just thinking that.
Stars aren't
course you
real.
were.
Never been, never saw, not real. I mean, I haven't seen these movies in a while, but I'm pretty sure there's one where it looks like they're wearing a giant circular harness.
Okay, I have 9 minutes to get back home.
Yeah, because the arms were ripped off.
You say home, I thought we were home.
To the starter base.
Yeah, I thought we were starting to switch over to living in the ship.
We are meant to. However, there's no connectors for me, and I can't find anywhere that would be decent. So I'm just going to go home to the starter base.
Oh, no, it was right here. I found it. It wasn't the one I thought it was. Copy image. Paste. Yeah, that works for me. Kind of like a boat on a boat trailer. That might be kind of cool. Where is everyone?
Could be.
I get on Google for 5 minutes. Oh, is everyone getting off?
That's something we could build. A droppable ground base.
Like off of the Highlander?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a reprintable ground base. Well, maybe not printable, but like something small and easy that we can connect to a few ships to, bit of storage.
I've built those before.
Then that would just take the place of some of the functions of making a truck. And I feel like we should definitely have a truck.
You want to turn?
How about something that can drop a truck building workshop?
Don't drop the truck. Drop the workshop to weld the truck, and then it just
Ooh.
explodes.
I hit that very, very hard.
That sounded painful.
Oh my god. He's dead. I saw you come in. I thought you were like debris, like a leaf. And then I saw your name, and I'm like, fuck, that guy's moving. Now he's moving to heaven. What's that? Oh, I like it.
Do you? Because I hate it.
What do you mean?
Well,
if you
Bits
build
of me everywhere.
Oh no, I'm talking about Unruly, not you.
Ah,
I'm talking about the Unruly ship. How it's kind of like a hovercraft. I
Yeah.
would totally
it
make
is at the moment because we're at this. I was going back and forth on this perfectly flat ice, and I'm like, why am I bothering to spend the energy to fly when all I got to do is coast back and forth?
I'd make this as round as possible. Like a UFO.
Well, I mean, it's got to fit. It's got to fit inside the shadow of what it can drill, like any other miner.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I
that's
wouldn't
true.
make it round. And it's
I had a hard time with that with the space meatball. I think I have enough hydrogen to fly up to the top there.
because it makes sense, because all you're spending energy on is thrusting against gravity, and the ground provides that for nothing.
right.
Alright,
So that was hilarious.
what, his murder?
No, I was driving along, and
In my
the
truck,
power
truck,
just
truck,
gave
truck,
out,
truck.
and everything just flopped over.
Pew.
So now I have to wait for the sun to hit this solar panel. so I
Something
can get
definitely
back
did
on
just flop
fumes.
over. So I posted that EVA on the Discord where it's like inside the harness. If I go up there and build the back, just end where the Arbinger is now, just round it off, not make it any longer, and you guys build the harness, and then I prep that for dropping, do you think that would be something we could do? And turn that into a truck? Like a boat on a trailer.
Thinking, what can I bring? Glebe?
Oh, I don't have my
You've
tankers
got
on.
hydrogen, don't you?
I do have hydrogen, yes.
So if I shuttle over to you the parts for an engine,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Doable.
Uh-oh.
Do you have some power apparently?
Ugh, that was risky. Nobody saw that. Oh, that's because my tank was set to fill, not actually do what I wanted it to do. And then I got a lower. Oh, there we go. I really wish I could walk up the stairs on my RV. Oh, so close.
What is eating my power budget then?
Did you head to the left or the right of the mountain?
Right. Left from starter.
How heavy is your grid? I might be able to lift it. Oh, dang, you're moving.
265
Uh-oh.
megagrams.
This isn't the grid you're looking for.
Brianetta, you kind of spooked me there.
Yeah, I left my thrusters on.
Brianetta did a kickflip. It was sick.
Okay. I have fumes. Yeah, I can't move right now, so I will sit here because then you will see my signal. In theory.
That's what I'm hoping for. Just need to negotiate an invisible tree. Right, I can see there's been a shoot signal.
Okay.
You look cool, flying up there. You're gonna walk like a duck in a talk like a duck in a moon, like a duck in a moon, in a duck. Well, I guess I'll fly back too.
Are you approaching from Highlander or from starter?
From Highlander, I'm just under 3
I
kilometers
forgot.
away.
There we go.
Okay.
Whoops. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Oh, who's that?
Nothing.
Oh, incoming.
Incoming?
From above, by the look of it.
Oh.
It looks like unruly.
Yeah, no, I
Tacticom.
don't have anything to actually help with. I was just headed over here.
And also laugh at my unfortunate
My
situation.
wing! Oh, that's what I could do. I could just I could fly straight up, get these batteries made, and then come back down.
Okay, I am limping home at the
Oop.
moment.
Would anyone like to go to space with me?
I'm almost in sight.
That's fine. I don't want to go much faster than I am now. So you hit me when you hit me, man. Just don't literally hit me.
Well, I will break next to you then. Here I am. Oh, come on, I put the parking brakes on.
What is going on?
The wheels didn't have parking brake allowed, so
Oh yeah, because of course they're new wheels. So you don't want P to be terrible. So you turn that off. Fuck's sake.
right, there's enough components in there to build 2 engines and 2 O2H2 generators to supplement them if you're running on ice.
I have 2 gens already, but thank you.
Oh, what did I just hit?
But you want a gas surplus when you're running engines.
So what is that rat Akam?
The Occam.
Welcome.
That is a future event.
Yes, we are.
Interesting.
And as such, we cannot see it.
We are studiously ignoring it at the moment.
Oh, well, I am going up to space, but not to see that. I'll look away.
I mean, we know what kind of ship it is. We have seen it in Series 4.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
Well, it's a good-looking vessel. Watch some of the VODs. I keep thinking something here needs fixing, but it's just Deep's hat.
I do love a good-looking vessel. I kind of wish that the last mothership I made looked nice. The Harbinger looks good. The one before that, disappointed in.
Disappointed.
Just a little bit. It's chunky. It looks like a hippo. That's why the Harbinger is so skinny and long.
The moment
like-
when I realized that that guy from Fifth Element was also Commissioner Gordon. Like, boom.
Oh, yeah.
What?
He hated
Oh,
doing
that
an
guy.
accent for Element 5, for Fifth Element.
Yeah.
You didn't enjoy doing that?
No.
I recognize the tune. Let's change the beat.
He's a pretty good actor.
Yeah. I think his next film is Gary Oldman. I think the next film he did after that was Lost in Space, where he just got to be British.
Nice. Do you know what's a really good movie that recently came out?
Go on.
Transformers 1.
No spoilers, please. Helen and I are planning to see that.
Nope, no spoilers, just I think the marketing team should be fired. Because they marketed it as a kids movie. All fun, dandy adventure. It's a phenomenal movie. It's probably my favorite Transformer movie in a long time.
I mean, it's difficult to top the first one, but yeah.
Which first one? The Gen 1 first one?
No, the
Ew.
original Michael Bay one.
Ew.
Ew, he says.
I've never... That Optimus Prime, going back, his body proportions are just wonky. His shoulders were so wide, and his torso was so short.
Pretty faithful to the 80s cartoon one, though.
I liked that one.
I mean, I grew up with Gen 1 in the 80s, so yeah.
Yeah, I like the Gen 1.
Peter Cullen was the voice, and Peter Cullen was the voice, and he practically brought me up.
I will say, Chris Hemsworth, I think, does a good job. It's odd at first, because we've always heard Optimus as Colin. But by the end of the film, no, I think he's getting there. Give him another film, and I think he'll have it nailed down. Because throughout the film, his voice changes, kind of.
Did you already ascend Legacy?
Going up, yes.
You are ascending?
I'm on my way, yeah. I'm like 31 kilometers from my ship. Horace Sabedine 73. That's a hard name to say. Warren. War is...
I'm on a jihad. It's so hard.
Bedine.
I'm on a jihad.
What? Well, look, I didn't even look at what that was. I just kept... I got stuck on the name. What happened? Oh, and it already passed to my phone. Well, hello. Welcome, welcome.
Spoilers, the cars turn into robots. Wow.
The cars are the robots? I thought they were
Hindley,
different.
Fucking banned.
Yep.
Banned. Well, hello everyone who came in. If you don't know who I am, I'm here to change that.
Everyone knows that you can't change.
My
what
name
you
is
want,
Lexicraft,
right? Why
and
would a
we're playing
robot
Space
become a car?
Engineers. We're heading up to the Harbinger 1 so I can do some repairs and
Because he's
upgrade
fluid.
the Eagle 5. Yes, while we talk about Transformers. Also, the new Transformer movie, very pretty. It was really neat to see Cybertron the way that they did it.
The one criticism I did have of the first Transformer movies, every fight scene was completely incomprehensible. You know, like you see the
In
two robots
space.
come together, and then, well, no, I mean on Earth, you see them come together, and then it's just rolling, crashing polygons. There was no making head or tail of what was going on.
Yeah.
And then someone would stab someone, or
That's wrong,
take their head
Astro.
off or whatever, and the fight would be over, and then we'd go have another one on the highway. And it was
When I
the same thing. It
say-
was just
So when I say in space, I mean like three-dimensionally. Like it's hard to keep track of where things are at.
yeah.
Yeah,
And I was supposedly watching it in 3D.
I think I watched it. I remember watching it, and I was like, I don't know where to look on the screen. I feel like if I look over at this corner, I'm going to miss whatever happens in the opposite corner. Just too much. Oh, and the voice actor who does Megatron, phenomenal. I think he could voice Kratos. Very similar voice. Kind of. Like a young Kratos.
Which version of Megatron?
From Transformers 1.
Oh, that was Elrond. That was Agent Smith in the Matrix.
Not Elrond Hubbard, was it?
He was in the
Oh,
Bullet
right.
Train. He was one of the brothers in Bullet Train. And I think he was in
He was-
Eternals.
He was one of the queens in Priscilla, Queen of the Desert.
I don't know what that is.
It is an Australian movie about 3 drag queens that go on a trip, and shit happens to them, and they go through a journey of self-discovery and connection with the world around them. Honestly, it sounds like I'm just describing Tu Wong Fu, Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar, but I'm not.
Take me home.
My wheels are bent.
Don't wheels usually bend?
Yeah, they're flipping when I steer.
Mm-mm.
So I was just
Mega-
doing stoppies to turn around by literally like braking hard. And then,
Megas was doing that earlier.
yeah, it's a bug. It'll be alright by tomorrow, or I could grind a wheel off and replace it, and then it'll be fine.
I haven't
Just the
done that
wheel,
yet.
not the suspension.
Something will disconnect if I grind this block. I'm gonna try it.
Which block?
Oh,
I'm not
Just,
liking that.
going over to the medical panel here.
We are
Yeah,
almost
if you grind away my rear
space.
cargo, a whole load of things fall off. It's incredible how much depends on it being there.
That was not fun to watch. That was scary.
Oh, I didn't get to see it. I don't
No
have the stream
subgrid
pulled up.
damage. It's easy.
Oh, my blue lifter. I've missed you.
That's kind of how I feel whenever I go back up into space.
Glebe still hasn't flown it.
Flown what? Your blue lifter?
My blue lifter.
I will look at it shortly.
But it takes I felt trepidation when I first built it here on the server and then decided to try and fly it.
There we go. That can't possibly go wrong now, can it?
Well, it's got the it's shuffling.
I don't wanna crash. Will I crash? Probably will.
The engines are still running. I don't know if you mean that. It's doing those tummy lifts.
Tummy lifts. Hold on, I think I need to pull up Leap Stream.
Dindley, that if I didn't have this vehicle set up correctly, that would have destroyed this vehicle.
Oh, you're doing your little ballerina dance.
Oh shit. There we go.
Well, that's just it. At the moment, he's actually doing nothing. That's all space engineers and Clang trying to get at it.
Ew, that's dangerous. That's cursed. Run away. It's like the monkey paw.
Okay. Let's not do that anymore. Engines, yes.
Yeah, luckily they're nice and loud, so you get the reminder when you leave.
Nice and loud.
Yes, me lord.
Oh, it looks like Mega Mix was down here on the stairs and accidentally middle clicked on one of the stairs and turned it green. I recognise the shade.
Yeah, that's where he built his welder last night, me and him. And then he removed the connector and the welder we had here.
All right.
So he just
Oh, I
he
see.
put
The
the ra-
conveyors
he
are
just
still
put the
here.
ramp,
Yeah.
he put the ramp back and just left whatever color he had last been used.
Well, these conveyors are still here as well. So.
Yeah.
Oh, he has. Did
Oh,
have that
I
on a
missed my
warning thing.
connector.
But like, if you stand here, you're going to get your hair blown.
Just the top bit.
Isn't that
Yeah.
the only important bit?
Snip.
Where is my connector?
I'm gonna even it up.
There we go. I'm back home. So how serious are we about making the Harbinger a rover?
Nowhere near serious.
No one near serious.
Terrible idea.
What do you
Yeah, not the least bit.
No, if you look at that Ava, alright, what
No.
you guys build rover-wise will be the yellow part. And this will just sit into it.
That thing is big enough that you will need at least 12 or 16 wheels to move around, and only 3 of them will be in contact with the surface at any one point in time. And without modding the tires, large grid rovers just are no fun.
I hear a lot of possibilities.
I mean, they're fine as long as they stay off the cliffs.
Because it can't fly. There's some thrust
Right.
in it. Not enough. This, though, might be able to fly. Nah, I take that back. That's not enough small thrusters. 6.
Cleve's rover can fly. It just
this
needs to be
has-
unleashed.
Right.
If I tip this back, I think my cargo thing will fly. If I bring it down. You guys can attach it if you want. Grind it.
That's a sweet ramp.
What's a sweet ramp?
Your ramp, the one you just closed.
Oh yeah, it's tied into the door, so you open the door and it opens up.
That's just a bunch of coal.
I'm pretty sure when you showed me yours originally, it had the vent in it as well, like that. Yeah.
It had bad windows, but yeah, there was just different layout.
But yeah, you close the door.
I built them with beam blocks as well. They
Yeah,
make
but-
nice little windows.
I was thinking
Space.
about beam blocks.
And scaffolding exists in small grid. People keep forgetting.
It does.
Does it?
Yeah, I've got some on my lifter. It's what's holding the screens up.
Oh shit.
How does it look though?
Okay. I mean, it's not overly detailed like the large
I like
grid
it.
one.
That is pretty good.
There's only 3 of them,
Nice.
but it's just enough, you know.
There's 4 of them actually.
Are there?
Yeah, there's the block, the slope,
Corner,
the
yeah.
corner.
Oh, the corner, of
Uh,
course. Yes. I keep forgetting the corners there because why would you need a corner?
Ah, you can use them to
and
make like
the
a fake
half
ladder.
scaffold block. Yes, half scaffold block, fake ladder.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because, you know, the real ladder is massive.
It ain't small. I'll give you that.
No. I wish it was smaller sections. Like, cut it in half height-wise, so then we can have better, you know... I don't need a tall ladder all the time, and sometimes 2 of them is just too tall.
There
Yeah.
you go.
They look
Yeah.
nice, too.
Yeah. I am heckin' sleepy.
Well, it's quite a night then.
Not me whacking the crap out of my ship. Oh, it's damaged.
Magma's in my rig.
Small
with it.
steel tube and
Cryopod.
We've got cryopods on the Highlander now.
Yeah, but I'm at the base.
Oh, you've got one that you particularly want.
That's just what I normally head for, and it's like,
Yeah. How dare. As soon as I had a bed here, I was like, yeah, I'm sleeping in the bed now.
How big are the large group wheels?
Princess. It is. Princess is sweet.
I've seen them, but I've never built one.
I've looked around my lifter trying to see if there's anywhere I could put a cryo tube, and there really isn't
Oh,
anywhere.
that's a good place. 1 by 1, 2, 3, 3, 5 by 5.
Yeah, sleepy time. Despite the fact that lots of shit went wrong, I've had a good evening. I appreciate that people came
Steel
to my
bricks.
rescue, even if I was a angry little bitch about the fact that I was stuck on a rock and nothing seemed to be happening. I appreciate that you stuck through that.
That's what friends do.
Okay, so how would you explain you do it? You guys don't do it. I know you don't really love me.
Happened to be there, happened to have the time, you know.
I'm here playing the role of a friend.
Yeah, that's the important bit. You got to do the role play, right? Right.
I'm really debating on these wheels.
No one does like cats.
You say like cats?
I have a cat.
I have a lovely cat.
Oh, cap. I was saying cat.
Oh, what's a cat?
Nope, that's backwards. There we go. That
I'm trying to think what I can do now.
that piston stuff, that looks like it's going to do weird things, so I'm going to leave it. There's going to be a hilarious to come back to. Or it's going to be
We
boring.
need more tools.
Hi, hello. Right, so let's find
six.
Right. You know, one thing I've been doing in streams now is just not having Google open, Google Chrome, and it's like, wow, I've not had problems the last few days-ish, maybe.
That's pretty good.
It is a bit of a
Yeah.
resource hog.
It is.
So, is there anything specific I should be working on right now?
Good question. Is there anything that we particularly need right now?
A giant truck. Boom, boom.
Some sense of what we're meant to be doing.
Well, as I say, it's more a matter of you know, do what you feel like. But I will be doing starting the truck tomorrow, so there's that.
Cool beans.
For now, however, we're going to be raiding. So, who is doing something interesting?
Absolutely.
Apart
not.
from legacy.
I'm not doing anything interesting.
I mean, it's a new month. We could guilt him into playing for another hour by raiding him.
Who? Guilt me?
You? Yeah.
I'm already going to be streaming for another hour. I'm a 3-hour guy, unless I am irresponsible with my time. Which is a lot of the time. I really think I can turn this into something that could be on the ground. I'm really looking at it.
I
You have a
think
perfectly
you should
nice
put.
spaceship, and now you want to.
I think you
Angle
should put so many parachutes on that thing.
One.
No, just so many that it comes
What?
gently down, settles on an ice lake, and then you can lift it with pistons and put wheels under it.
Well, I'm trying to think if I build that kind of like boat trailer, where this kind of rests in the middle of it, merge block it, but the wheel part underneath, the yellow harness part, kind of like on the Eva, would just be part of the ship. Just aesthetically, it would seem like we stole or we found this ship, and then we got it moving on our own, like it was abandoned somewhere. That'd be kind of cool.
That could be an official part of the plot.
I am so struggling to find someone to raid here.
Yeah, I ran from the Berg, and they have like my ship IDs. They know what I fly, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta find him," and I crash on the road. Even though I've been here for a while. But yeah, I think if we have a wheel section here and a wheel section down there, it would be cool if we had them on rotors, so this thing could turn on a dime. But I don't know about scripts. I would not be the one driving this thing anymore. I'd be breaking it. I could send the cargo thing down to you guys, and you guys can use it, since I'm not using it for long travel anymore. Oh, I take that back. There's a bunch of jump drives on there. I feel like that'd break the game. I'm trying to figure out what to do. I'm kind of thirsty. Mr. Legacy Crab needs to take a legacy sip.
Blue sky.
Yeah, I'm gonna do something real fast. 4.
Energy low.
Well, if we make this into a rover, when we get it back up into space, we could just grind all that off. And then it's just a ship. With the Highlander attached to it, too. And then whatever else you guys want to build onto it. Am I touching the ice? Oh, I'm actually resting on the ice. I think the ship has moved. Alright, I'm gonna add these wheels. Just to see how it looks. Ouch.
Trust you to find the nerd. Ryan Atta, he's having a natter with the guy we just raided.
How many parachutes do you think it would take to drop this?
Technically 0. To do it
Uh,
safely? Good question. No, I
Well,
don't-
safely, I just have to build a single pillar of just blocks.
Yes.
and I would destroy the bottom few, and then the ship would be fine. Because crashing in Space Engineers is not realistic. Not yet.
Well,
Not yet.
build info or build vision, I can never keep it straight, is telling me that one parachute will drop 365 tons
I'll be right back.
at 10 milliseconds. Or sorry, 10 meters per second. So that would be a little faster here in on Alien.
Yeah, and you want to know how heavy this ship is?
Well, I mean you've got part of it. You know how ship it is. You know now you've got all the numbers you need. You know how heavy it is, and you know what a parachute will do.
Dry mass 7 million. 5.7 million. Total mass is 37 million. A lot of triangles.
I have a PowerShell script on GitHub.
Well, if I fill up the cargo module in the front with components, remove the jump drives because we don't need those, and I think it'll fly down there. And then we can just move all the cargo over.
Well, wait to try it on stream because it sounds like it's going to end hilariously.
What? No. Well, there's 6 thrusters pointing forward and then 6 pointing backwards. So as long as I point up to the sky, I think it'll fly. What?
It's just, yeah. The
This seems-
optimism. Let's
What?
cheer me up.
Well, I could see how heavy.
love it.
It's not that heavy. It's
How long
only
did it take you to build it?
It's only 10% of the ship. It's not finished. It's missing like most of the armor. Most of everything. Pretty much just the thrusters are there, a couple jump drives, and a bunch of cargo containers.
I don't.
Add a load of corridors.
No, I'm talking about the thing on the
That-
front.
That was an obnoxious sound.
There's not really any corridors built on the module on the front yet.
Did you Samurai has been closed because somebody followed him and it assaulted me.
I think I'm in danger. I don't know. I just want something motivating to do.
Fly my lifter.
Fly your lifter.
Either of them. I mean, because they're cool.
Here, come back down and give my glider a try.
Yeah, fly and release glider.
I wonder if I have anything I can print and bring down.
You could put great big wings on your big spacecraft and fly it down.
I can't get the Eagle 5 to fly. I don't think I'll ever get the Arbinger to fly. Ever, sadly.
So really, if something happens and the place where you were when you entered your rover is blocked, and you get out of your seat and you find yourself inside the cab next to the seat, how'd you get out?
This looks like a situational thing that I have to come see. Where are you?
Oh, just looking at your. I'm watching your stream, so your grey thing.
Well, there's the Kruger.
I am actually trying to build. I want this to be a moving resealable door because I'm getting tired of using this as my way to get in and out.
Yeah, because if the place you're standing when you go in is blocked, there's a chance it will leave the chair and drop you in the middle of your cab.
So far, it's always dropped me here whenever I tried to get back out and things were moved
Right.
around.
Yeah, resealable doors are cool.
But this combination of angles leaves me with like zero
Ouch.
choices for non-edge
Chat. you want something cool?
mounting blocks.
Chat, look at this. Just gotta get close.
Because those windows have a mount face, don't they, on the empty edge?
Ooh,
And
yeah.
it's an obnoxiously
Not sure
wide one,
what
so I
can
can't
be doing,
even
chat. That's
like,
kind of
make the door out of
stacked out.
windows put the other way. Because of course the windows don't actually go through the middle of,
Not really motivated to work
like
on
this
anything
face is in the
specific.
middle of the block, but the rest of it is actually on one half or the other.
Yeah.
But the mounting pads are so wide
Times
that they
2:13. Got a half hour.
connect up anyway.
Unless we call it early. Are we still having power issues at the base?
This base?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
not after. We got our heads together, scratched around on pencil and paper, and then we basically just doubled, and then added some more after that.
Okay.
Yeah, problem solved. And that took, I think, like nearly an hour of discussion to come up with.
I'm drawing a blank on things to build. I feel like I need a lawn chair up here so I can just look at the planet.
What I would love to do is to have this section go down and this section pop up. That's what I keep thinking about, but I can't think of any way to do it.
That's what I came up here to do. Build all these batteries.
It would be easiest if you had an extra layer between them with an outside window. Let's jump on legacy stream, see what it's doing.
Looks like nothing. Steel plate construction computer. I'm just
I
gonna
can tell you that he is looking here and then looking over there, looking here and then looking over there,
He's waggling a welder at things.
with nothing in his inventory. Yes.
I have stuff in my inventory. Oh, I was checking, that's why. I was putting battery stuff and I was seeing what all I needed. I forgot.
So who else is watching with us?
God? No, I don't know. I got enough computers. Now it's just, I don't know, not a lot of motivation to, what the, to do anything crazy build-wise. There's no guidance. I need structure. Ah! ADHD, no! But this'll solve every problem I've ever had in life. Until I run out of stuff.
Remember, they all run empty at the same time.
That's fine. I'll have a couple set to always be charged. Steel plate, computer. I wish I had twins up here. These space gophers are rough.
We're not allowed to leave the planet yet. Story. I'd have been up there after uranium already if we were.
Now, people have come up here to say hi.
Yeah, I went up there with my white lifter, just for the tour of the ship.
Yeah, but canonically, I
Energy
believe
low.
the idea is that our ragtag group is
Planet bound.
Staying
planet
low.
bound and rebuilding after our.
Yeah, I didn't go up there and get any resources or
No, I didn't think so
explore.
either. Just saying. Going up there to get resources is what I want to do.
It's just socializing.
I've
I
just
want to go up there and find orbital stations.
I've just been dropping resources periodically. But like nothing game breaking.
So both
Like-
of my lifters have one touch to orbit cruise control.
Like I'm not gonna drop uranium. Not that I have any. I don't really mind uranium. Construction, power, construction. Uranium is a backup.
Yeah, hydrogen's where the real fun is.
Yeah, solar is like just ambient, like just in case I'm out. But no, I typically run on ice. I don't get why people say the hydrogen engine's the worst block in the game. I love it.
Where it isn't. And hydrogen gear is lightweight. Engines are light. Tanks are light. Thrusters are light. Compared to atmospherics and batteries.
Control panel.
And ice is heavy, but I don't put ice in my vehicles. I put ice in my fuel refineries. And they fill up like my fuel stations.
Why am I floating? Oh, maybe if I hit that. Crap, what am I doing? I never remember. Me and my bad memory. Angle batteries.
I would love to have manual control over what edges actually bombed.
Yeah.
Who was it that said that they'd like to come up here to socialize, but not for story?
No one said they would like to. Brian Edis said they did.
Oh, I thought it was you. It was one of you two. I think.
No, I said I would like to be up there gathering uranium.
Yeah, uranium's
Because
nice.
I'm lazy and I like to go for the once you have it, energy needs are taken care of.
That's
That
a
and-
turbine, right?
That and the fact that my miner has 4 reactors on it that I keep counting on, and every time I go to do something, like, oops, almost fall down.
Flies into the shade, drops like a stone.
That's the spirit.
Well, I mean, I just put the panels on there manually after I park it, so it's at least better than I left it.
Alright, so not turning Harbinger into Rover. But
Not
drop
correct.
but dropping it on Lake.
I mean, it's awesome. It needs to be part of our fun.
I know. I feel like brain dead because I'm like, I have it here. But there's like no motivation because I can't quite use it. I mean, I'm just using it to build my small stuff for fun and giggles, like my little drop pod from the other day. That's always fun to build. I'd like to have those 3D printed. They're very useful.
Oh, by the way, Legacy, when we ground it down and stuffed it into the grinder over there, it completely filled up Brian had his lifter. Like chock-a-block full. He went to use it, disconnected, started all the startups, and was like, why won't my lifter actually lift? You know, like the engines are doing something.
What'd you fill it up with?
You and I filled it up with all of the stuff that we shoved in here. This is a disassembler. It turned it back into ingots and put it in there.
Oh.
I mean, just because it's the nearest cargo on the way to the rest of the cargo, so of course it
That's
fills it up
funny.
first and then moves on. So yeah. I mean, my airplane was also full, but I saw the red bar, and so I'm like, oh, okay, you know, get rid of that. But he didn't notice that we'd like plugged it full.
I could have taken off if I'd used the big thrusters, but I wanted to know why it wouldn't fly empty, you know? But it wasn't empty.
That's
Not
funny.
in the least.
It was funny because it's like just nothing happened, you know. You press the space bar and it's like, have I not turned on my thrusters? No, they're on. They're cooking the floor.
Well, oh, why is my ship damaged? I feel like there's always spots on my ship that's damaged that I always forget about until a month and a half goes by, and I'm like, why are you damaged? I
How
definitely
did you
can
damage that?
damage this. I don't know.
Are you just being careless? Did somebody come attack?
Careless? No. Who? Like, what's that ticking? Something needs use. But this thing right here, I can send this down. I think it's just full of ice and some components, nothing crazy. That's the entire ship because it's merge block. But I can disconnect it here and then try to fly it down with the thrusters, crash it, and then you guys can use whatever parts you want. This looks cool.
Everybody keeps offering parts and whatever. We don't need anything.
So that's your ship's butt.
What? No.
So what we don't really need is the things your ship is made of. What we want is to see that ship be part of our game because it's very pretty.
No, this is the front of the ship. This is the front of the
Okay.
ship. This is a module, just like that bit, how it mounts to the front. It's mounted. This whole purpose, me projecting, was long distance cargo transport. So I'm stuck on something. It would have some hydrogen tanks, but mostly cargo containers and jump drives. Let me let it load real fast. So this is what on the last season I was gonna fill up completely, and then show up and then start trading with people, or just giving people resources. This is what was gonna allow this ship to make that jump in one sitting, but I never got to that point. But this did allow me to get here, like 10 jumps later, but I made it. So this is not a part of the Arbiter. This is its own ship that I think I can fly. I take it back. I don't have a gyro built on it yet, because the gyros go right here. But I don't see this flying on the alien planet unless we put wheels on it, or we just make it a static base. I didn't get any of this built. I was gonna have landing platforms, 4 or 6 of them, and you come down the walkway. Down here, you got this social public area. If I can get through here. It's built? No. And this is where you control the Arbiter. Until the main bridge would be back here. That walkway would lead straight into the bottom of it. It would be up here, and then thruster over there, thruster over there. A lot of stuff. It's going to be a decent sized ship. It's gonna have 4 of this section back to back, mirrored after this spot. And I never figured out what this side was gonna look like.
Oh joy.
Weather?
Weather.
That's lame. The Eagle 5 does not fit through the hangar doors I have built now.
Another of my favorite reasons for building inside voxel, because you can sometimes go away and go inside and get away from all that.
I was never sure what the rules were. It just seemed the weather permeated everything. Raindrops never followed you indoors, but
It certainly does permeate everything at a certain distance from the center of the planet, right? But as soon as you get below some I don't know, arbitrary, whatever, some level,
there's a depth.
there's a depth to it anyway, and no more weather.
Nice.
Which again is a kind of a pisser, because building bases into the mountain is cool, but that doesn't work.
My friend just had their first child.
Didn't do that in space.
Congratulations, and or sorry to hear.
What? Don't worry, Glebe, I'll
As
be your child.
appropriate.
I'm everyone's child. How much resources do I have on here? Depending on how much, I might just actually parachute it. If that's okay, Glebe. And then I could use all of my resources. And you guys can use it as well. I'm only halfway full, but most of that's ice.
I'm going to leave you all to it. I need to go to bed. Good night.
You're going to bed.
Night.
Good night. Best friend.
Good night, Brian. Good night, Brian.
He was like a dad to me. Click that. Ouch. Alright, parachutes. I need to look up how much those can lift. Oh, who's this? Oh, Shoop's doing that. Oh, I don't have music going. I wonder why it's been so quiet tonight. Not quite what I wanted to do. Parachute. Okay, come here. The large hatch is about 100 kilometers. Alright, so now I need to get my calculator out. Oops, not what I want. We are Three, 5, 2, 7, 7, 9, 7, 2. Divided by how much was it? That doesn't seem right. I'm gonna need 352 parachutes. Wait, did Glebe go?
They both did.
Oh, I didn't know Glebe left. What said goodbye?
You did say goodbye.
Oh, I thought I said it to Brynetto. Well, yeah, so the with the parachutes doing, you said 100,000 kilograms?
So what did you say? 35 million kilos?
My ship is total mass, yeah, roughly 35.3 million. And then Google said a large grid hatches, it's about 100,000. Took my big number divided by my small number, got 352.7. So 353.
106.
106? How'd you get that?
Yeah, because parachute hatches will stop 365 tons, which is 365,000 kilos. We'll bring it down at 10 meters per second, which is slow enough to hit the voxel and not damage anything.
Okay. So it's more than the 100.
32 million 7, or 32 million 3 times 1.1, because there's more gravity here. And then divide that by 365,000 is 106, which is still a stonking, like, crazy number.
Yeah, that's most of the top surface. Alright, so that, yeah, I was going off a bad number given to me on Google. It just said 100 kg. 100,000. Lied to me. How dare they?
You never take the Googles at face value.
What? But Google is God.
No.
Is it Bing? I'm all
No,
for.
go ahead and use it, just don't take it at face value, that's all.
I'm all for building a thing for this to land on and merge to give it wheels. I don't know if Glebe seems excited about that at all. I don't think he wants that.
I mean, not that I get to speak for him, but once again, I think he's trying. He's trying hard, and we've been at it for 2 weeks to get started. But supposedly, this is supposed to be ragtag group, one large grid base or whatever, and small grid support vehicles that we do something to roam around on the planet for, and then at some point in time we'll leave the planet.
That sounds fun, but I can only build so many small grid ships before I'm kind of bored. I would just like something to put my energy to. And right now it's just been the Eagle 5 flying around, not crashing. Well, I could build four-wheelers. Those were fun. They flip like crazy though. And I don't really know where the direction for the Eagle 5 is going. I don't want to start building and get in the way of something else. But you know, Joe. I got these batteries finished. I could probably come back down. Or before I come down, nah, I'll just come down. I'm not gonna bring anything else.
Halo jump.
I have drop pods that I have one that slows down with thrust, and then the other one, parachute opens up at the very last conceivable moment. So you don't take any damage to the grid, and you magnetize. That one's cool.
No, even on Alien, you don't actually need a ship at all to go either direction.
To
one,
what?
One tank of hydrogen is more than enough to get to orbit. Just with your suit.
I'm trying to think if I have a video of that drop pod thing. I didn't record it. I took a video with my phone, which is not as cool. It would be cool if our big base later, the top of it kind of looks like a Navy carrier. To just kind of like land, since we're doing planes and we have the wings. Selecting the photos. Videos. There. Well, here's that video. I need to learn how to record things off of my computer. I keep taking photos and stuff just with my phone, like an old man.
What's with the matter? Wait, have you not done the Windows screenshot tool?
I don't know
it's
what
part
that
of Power
is.
Tools.
I've taken hundreds of screenshots on accident. I don't know where they go. Oh, I can't save this.
Well, I mean, if you've hit print screen, they just go to the clipboard. They don't go anywhere.
Oh, when I screenshot?
Yeah, and then in Space Engineers, you can hit F4 and it takes a screenshot of the game. That goes in the game directory in your app data roaming Space Engineers la-di-da-di-da directory.
Do I need to get Discord Nitro to post a video?
No, you need Discord Nitro to upload more than 10 megabytes or 15 megabytes or whatever, but for clips, that's usually enough for lots and lots.
Well, I can't post this video.
Unless you're doing it in 4K.
I don't know about that. Remember, I'm not an old man, but I'm not a computer person. Oh, there it goes. Now it works. Now. Oh no, this file exceeds the size limit. That's stupid.
How big is it?
I don't know. It's about the size of my phone. I know. I can trim this down. I can 100% trim this down. Alright, so I'll hit edit. Save video. Hit play. I hate that I'm not good with computers. Alright, we'll try posting again. These would be cool if we did something story based and we were to like drop down on a facility. I don't want to take a photo. I want to upload this photo. Oh, browse photos. Album. I am an old. This is why I need a partner that's okay with computers. Add.
So you can run to them every time you have a baby
Well-
bird question.
It's still not working. You stupid bug. Let me go back to this video, because apparently it's still too long. Save video as new clip. I mean, I like having someone to go with me when I go grocery shopping. Just because I'm blind and I can't find things. Oh, they're showing me a poop emoji. Alright, cool. It posted.
That was a lot of work.
What, for me to do that? Yes. Anything that involves me doing a computer usually takes roughly that amount of work. Which is kind of sad, but...
Oh, Discord won't tell me any info about the clip there.
Wrong direction. This is why I can't drive and talk. What do you need to know about the clip?
Well, I mean, in particular, nothing. I was idly curious about just how big it was data-wise.
Not very long. I took half of the video off. I'll go a little faster. Alright, cool. I'm coming back down. Did I grab advanced tools? I did not. I will do that. Every time I come
Doesn't
down...
matter. You can make them down here just the same.
I know, but I might as well. While I'm up here, I just grab a handful. Yeah, I'd like to have this down there. I just don't know how to approach that, other than crashing it. But then some people want to use the ship, and I'm okay with that. I just don't know how they want to use it. I need tools. I feel conflicted. Don't know what to do. I'm gonna make some changes. Make bottles. How long is this gonna take? Oh, that's not gonna take long at all.
1/2 of 1 hour.
What? Those bottles?
I was just giving you random times.
Oh, yeah. It'd be like that sometimes. And I'm just gonna toss these tools in. Did that work? Oh, I can't. Let's see. 5. 5. And yeah. Contrary to me being a part of a generation enriched in technology, I am not quite one of those people.
You don't have to tell me. I did frontline tech support for the computer place I worked at. You know, walk in, whatever, and as well as the fact that I somehow became community resource for everybody who had a question, doing my CS degree and all that sort of thing. And it seems like of any generation, there's a fraction of people who take to it, and then the vast majority get as much as they can, you know, get as much as they need to do what they want to do. But, you know, here we are 40 years after email became ubiquitous, for example, and 8 or 9 out of 10 people don't know how to set up their email account.
Now these bottles are all different amounts. My mom made my first email, and I still use it today. I have another email for Twitch stuff, but I still tend to just sign everything up to my old one.
I have. Let me check here.
This is probably gonna stress me out. Actually, I need to put these tanks.
9 emails that I have hooked up to my Thunderbird, and they're all checking every 15 minutes. Like one of them isn't even mine. One, our home internet, for example, is in my wife's name, and in order to have an email address out through it, you know, it's with Rogers, and in order to have an email with it, the account holder has to do the administration of that. She's not the least bit interested, so I do the checking on that.
Oh, that's so many. I can't even remember to check my mail.
Plus, I have a Hotmail from like well, actually, when Hotmail started up, so I don't even know how old it is.
Hotmail. That's
Yeah,
something.
no, I mean you can't get them anymore. They closed down Hotmail and they folded it into Outlook.com. And
I'm trying to think if I had a
So-
Hotmail.
they let all the people who had it grandfather into Outlook, so God knows how long it'll last. I've got a Gmail that I started in 2000 or something or before.
I do have an Outlook. I take that back. That's what my Microsoft was originally made on. Back when my name was Diglernator 98 instead of Legacycraft.
And I have a couple of Yahoo ones that I use. You know, you go to a website and they always demand that you have an email now. Like, okay, well, I'll give them this garbage one.
I've never seen those.
What? Everybody, almost every website does it. They want an email to validate you or whatever, and they send you an email through it. And you click on it, and you're now validated.
Well, that's
And
what
a lot
my
of times.
first email's for. The one that has.
Well,
Hold on, I'll tell you exactly how many emails I have that are unread. 65.7 thousand. I did lose 18,000 when my last supervisor got a hold of my phone, and he almost had a breakdown when he saw that many notifications. So he had Danny grab me, and then he started deleting my emails. And I got out, got my phone, canceled it. And I'm like, I'm collecting them. And he's like, no, dude,
You're not well.
that's why your phone doesn't work. And then turns out my mail takes up no storage at all. So that's not why my phone doesn't work. I'm stressful to be around when it comes to computers.
Oh, I will add that I also have a couple of. Actually, I guess more than a couple. Since under old. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I do have emails actually going back to 1992.
1992. Where was I in 1992?
You
Not around.
weren't.
Not yet. I'm like a fetus.
Nope.
I was old enough for 9/11.
92.
I watched
92.
9/11.
You were actually, technically speaking, you were in 2 places at once.
Yeah, I was made in a lab. Part of me was in Nebraska, and the other part was Arizona. I was made in a lab. I was, what are they called? Fish tank babies? Or microwave babies? I don't remember. I was born and they put me in a glass box.
Oh, preemie.
My mom went to labor at 4 months.
Well, congrats. I am glad you made it.
I know. The doctor even told my mom, was like, he's not gonna happen. Like, you can try, but he's not surviving. So she went to labor at 4 months because my dad's a butthole. They put her on a bunch of medications, steroid shots and whatnot. Got to 7 months where they couldn't continue that any longer. And I came out, and all that stress from everything caused a hormone chemical imbalance inside my mom, which made her go into labor early and impacted the chemical composite of my brain. Which is why I'm salty inside. I mean sassy. I have sassy brain. A lot of stuff. It's also why I'm really good at art. Very thankful for that. That's what I went to college for. Thankful to be here.
Were you premature enough that they had to use that Quicksilver stuff to let you breathe?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Some
I can
babies,
ask my mom.
some babies, for the longest time, there was a hard barrier to how premature a baby could be because they literally couldn't breathe regular atmosphere at the age they were, because it would dry their lungs out and they die. So they started, they developed a fluid. It's super oxygenated, and so they literally have
From
they
that
have the
ocean movie.
they have the baby intubated, and they literally fill the tube and their lungs with this fluid, and then they just pump a little out and a little
I've
more
seen
in
that.
every once in a while.
I've seen people do that to rats. Test mice, I mean. And it was in that movie where they go to the bottom of the ocean and end up being aliens. With that one dude from Die Hard and Fifth Element. I think that was that guy.
The guy from like Bruce Willis.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was in it. Maybe. Or someone vaguely. I was very young when I saw that movie. I was very young when I saw most movies. I was a movie child. My dad would just kind of set me there, put on a movie, and then go do whatever he did. So I got to see a lot. I am very thankful for, though. I remember when I first saw Indiana Jones. And I've never been the same since.
Like
I
Temple
saw-
of Doom, or which one?
All of them. My mom was living with my godmother at the time. I think I was living there too before I moved out. And they had a furnished basement, which like has all the walls and it's a part of the house. And I was down there. My mom was upstairs with Elise, my godmother, and I don't know what was on, but they were like, "Hey, coming up next, or starting at like 8, Indiana Jones, Raiders for the Lost Ark." And I saw the bullwhip, and I'm like, "That's pretty cool." So I went upstairs and I asked my mom, I'm like, "Hey, what's Indiana Jones?" And she described it to me, and I'm like, "Should I watch it?" And she's like, "I think you should 100% watch it." I was 8.
Do you know the story behind the bullwhip?
Yeah, well, from the third film.
So-
That's what I know.
No, from the
From the Prop Masters? Or George?
sorry, well, not the story behind the whip at all. I mean the one scene where he's about to be rushed by a guy in black with a tow war,
Oh, yeah.
and instead of fighting him, he just
He shoots him. Yeah, because he had horrible chronic diarrhea. A lot of people did on set during, I think that period. And he just didn't care, and he couldn't get through, and he just like, bam. Can I just shoot him?
just shoot him?
Yeah. No, I know a bunch of behind the scenes kind of stuff. But no, I got through the first one, and Temple of Doom came on. That scared me. I mean, I was 8. I think I was 7 or 8. And then I watched the third one. And then at that point, it was like really early the next morning. And it was like a weekend, my mom wasn't working. And she came down, and she was like, "So which one did you watch?" And I'm like, "All of them." She's like, "They
Yes.
played all of them?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And she's like, "You shouldn't have watched Temple of Doom." And I'm like, "I know I shouldn't have, but I fucking loved it." And she's like, "You like Indiana Jones?" And I'm like, "Yeah, 100%. Till this day, my favorite movie, to the point where when I went to college, I learned how to make bullwhips, synthetic bullwhips with paracords. And I made my own 8-foot bullwhip that cracks and everything. I found an original reproduction hat that they had that they were tossing out during the 70s. That's hanging up on my wall with the movie poster and my whip. But now I love Indiana Jones. Good movies.
So when I was a kid, we would do whips. We had this weeping willow tree in our front yard. So you find the right branch and take that off.
Ouch.
What? Ouch.
That would hurt.
All whips hurt.
Yeah, fair point. I try to explain that to people.
So the only thing that was too bad about the whip was that with weeping willow whips is that
They break.
they break off the end every time you really snap it. So you need to do like you do with regular whips and have the sacrificial piece on the end, right, where you have the leather and then there's a piece of string or whatever that you can tie off. And
Yeah, so there's 4 sections. You got the pommel, the fall, the thong, and the cracker. Those are the 4 sections. Crackers are the ones you usually replace because you go through them and they break over time. And I had one last me a few years, and then it snapped off. And then I've made like 6 cents, and I'll crack the whip 3 or 4 times, and then it's gone. And I'm like, well, this is lame. I don't want to have to sit here and remake them. Someone suggested I use, it's like plastic rope, and I take a couple of pieces off of that. It's like that white rope used for like boats and stuff sometimes.
Like some kind of polyester or nylon or something.
Yeah, I think it's poly. And you take about 4 strands of that, and you make the cracker from that, and they last you forever. So I have a bunch of that rope. I just got to do it. But I could do some really cool tricks with the whip. I can crack it a bunch of different ways. I've had people ask to crack it, and then I suggest how to do it, and they say, no, I know how to do it. And they hit themselves in the face because they go up and down just like Indiana Jones did, and it does hit you in the face, and then they get mad, and I'm like, safety glasses. Lose your eye.
Go on YouTube, and there's a couple of videos of people cracking great big humongous chains.
Ugh, those stress me out. Every time I see that,
Right,
I'm
so
like,
you see that the person has got 60 feet of chain, and the biggest link is a foot across in his hand, and it gradually gets smaller and smaller and smaller as it goes out to the end.
oh, that's
So he
just
takes it-
scary.
He's got it laid out on the ground, and he grabs the big end, and he starts running at the small end, and then goes.
And sometimes they put a watermelon down there, and the watermelon just explodes.
There's enough power there. You could theoretically cut a person in half with some of those
Yeah,
things.
that just stresses me out because that's gonna cut your feet right off. Now, I can't blow up a watermelon with my whip. I can break water bottles and soda cans. I usually do spaghetti noodles. That's how you do like cool tricks and whatnot. But I've had a couple of people who I'd be like on a date with, and they'd come over and they'd be like, "Oh, that's a whip," and I'm like, "Yep." And they're like, "Is it real?" And I'm like, "Why would I have a fake whip?" And they're like, "Well, I have a whip, and it's like the little handle with like the little tassel." And I'm like, "No, that's a pom-pom. That ain't no whip. That's a whip." And then people have asked, "What does it feel like?" And I'm like, "Fucking hurts." Then they asked me to hit them with the whip, and I'm like, "You're an idiot."
Okay. This story started with girlfriend, and now that people are asking to be hit with the whip. Did it ever,
Yeah. Yeah. I had this lady ask, because she's like, "Why don't you ever use that on me?" And I'm like, because the whips like that were used on people in history for a reason, because it hurts. And she's like, it can't be that bad. I left a mark
Oh,
from
jeez.
one shoulder to the opposite hip. Red mark. Straight line.
Well,
Had
yeah,
little-
I mean,
had
and
little
that's if
blood
you're
dots.
going easy. It's real easy to start cutting the flesh, cutting the meat right off of people.
I was like, "Do you want me to hit you with it or crack it on you?" She's like, "Well, which is worse?" And I'm like, "One will cut into you." And she's like, "I don't want that." And I'm like, "All right, cool. I'll just hit you with the whip."
I don't want that. It makes me feel bad.
Yeah. And then I did it, and they were like, "Ow!" And I'm like, "Yeah, it hurts."
Yeah, don't do that again.
I had this one. She was a friend of mine, and I told her that story. She's like, "Oh, that girl was just a pussy." And I'm like, "No, why don't people get whips hurt?" So she's like, "Dude, on my arm." So I barely just no effort, just bam, hit her on the arm. She's like, all right, I'm gonna do you, and I'm like, all right, you can. Let me explain how to do it.
That's not part of this deal.
Yeah. Before I could explain how to do it, she grabbed it, pulled back, and hit me as hard as she could with it, and got me across the face. I like turned around and it whipped across my face, and I was mad at her. And she's like, "Why are you mad? I hit you, you hit me." And I'm like, "No, you whipped me. I didn't whip you. I just hit you." And
besides, you asked for it. I didn't.
no, I could lose my eyes. I need my eyeballs. They're pretty. I don't want to lose them. Not yet. Ugh. But no, whips are cool. They're a blast. It's definitely, there's YouTube videos you can watch, start to end, how to make a bullwhip with synthetic material. It's fun. It took me.
The braiding the round part, I think is cool. I get the idea that you drop a strand every once in a while, and that's how you get the nice reduction in size. But the fact that you are essentially braiding a pipe is the thing I haven't gotten yet.
You haven't what?
I haven't gotten it yet. Like I see a guy doing it, and I go, okay.
Alright, so my whip, if I can remember correctly, I haven't thought about this in a while. I think mine has, it's a 3 belly, 16 plat whip, which means the outside belly, which is the layer, is 16 strands of paracord. Is that right? I don't remember. I think I have to sit down and count. And you start with, you get a metal rod, you wrap it in electrical tape so it doesn't rust. And then you get this paracord, which is thicker, it's coreless. You fit that around the metal rod, and it's not very long. It's a couple of feet out past the end. You fill half of that with BB pellets. And then you wrap all of that with, I think, maybe electrical tape or just sinew. I really don't. I think it's just sinew. And then you do your first belly, which is like 4 pieces of paracord. Each one is a bit longer and maybe a foot or 2 shorter than one another. And you kind of work your way down, simple plat. You go to the next one, the next belly, and you add more strands to it. So instead of like braiding a pipe, you're really knitting around a tube. It's a lot easier than you think. You kind of do like just the top, and the back just kind of happens. You just got to be careful about like being aware, like, hey, I got to make sure I kind of pull these taut each time, make sure I don't have any spacing. I have one error on my whip. I missed a little spot. But other than that, no, it's sick. Do you know who Adam Savage is?
Yeah.
I gotta meet him at Comic-Con.
I reject your reality and insert my own.
Yeah, substitute my own, yeah. I gotta meet him at Comic-Con, and I got to talk to him and be like, hey, I have been watching you on Mythbusters since, I think, before I could talk. I remember watching season 1 when they tried to make that car fucking disintegrate with a rocket.
I think what they were trying to do with the car was have it leave the ground because of the old
and then I think it hit a hill. I don't remember the car that I rewatched that a couple years ago. I forgot what kind of car it was, but I've been watching. I was like, hey, I've been watching you, forever, and you're the reason why I'm the kind of maker I am now. And I pulled out my whip and I showed it to him, and he's like, you made this, and I'm like, 100%. I love Indiana Jones. I wanted a whip. I couldn't afford to buy one, so I made one. And he's like, this is beautiful. This is great craftsmanship. I'm really impressed. And we talked about the process I went through, and he got to sign my copy of his book. And he was like, dude, stay obsessed. Just keep doing what you're doing. And I have never been happier since. I got a photo of us on my wall. He's the guy. I want to be what he was for me, for the next generation or the next group of people. I want to inspire people to make. Whether you're older or younger, just being creative, I think, is important in this world. That's why I kind of wanted to go back to college to be a professor.
My wife's a professor.
I never got to finish my degree because of things outside of my control. But my professors asked me, there was 2 of them that genuinely set me down and was like, hey, when you finish this, you need to come back and go through the teaching program, and this and that, and become an art professor in college. And I'm like, are you sure? And they're like, 100%. For Chester, he was my 3D kind of mentor. He taught me woodworking, metalworking. And then he was one of my advanced drawing professors one semester. I spent, I think it was one semester during metalworking. I'd spend 6 or 7 hours with him a day. I had all my classes earlier in the day. I'd go to the art annex, which is the like the 3D workshop kind of area, and he'd show up and we just chat and worked through stuff while I did side projects.
Sorry to interrupt. I'm getting a telephone call right now. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. Bye. He left me. Now sad. Oh, finally just got dinner. It took forever to finish. What am I doing? I'm just down here. Oh, we need to build a platform. Let me just park over here just to stay charged. I don't need to go inside. I do need to go inside. La 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 la. Whoop.
Sorry about that, dude. It's 9 o'clock here, and my professor wife is just calling me now for a ride home.
You gotta go get him.
Yep.
Great. Well, I hope you have a lovely drive and have a great night.
All right. You too. Bye,
I'll
chat.
see you later. Bye. That's it. That's actually a perfect time for us to go. It is it's about 9 o'clock. We went 20 minutes over, which is actually pretty good. We did not get anything productive done. We talked with a lot of people, which is great. Hopefully next stream we can have more guidance on what we need to do, because I am hungry to build, hungry to make. I'm excited. There's no point in working on the Arbinger when we're not in space. Almost. Boys. I don't think this is gonna get in the way of anyone. La 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 la. Can I chill in here, or will I die? I know something's been bugged. Why can't I? I'm looking at that. It was working earlier, but it was doing the opposite of what it needed to do. How is my oxygen tank? Oxygen tank. It's filled. It's not set to stockpile. So why aren't you keeping me alive? You're not. I don't know if I need to copy and paste you, but turn green. Can't breathe. There's a lot going on in this room. I kind of wanted this room to be functional. It's like a respawn room, but you can't respawn in here. You just kind of respawn on the roof, which is not hunky-dory. just sleep here. A goofy bed. Alright, I am set everything to auto. So you to charge. Fill that to fill. Turn you off. Lights. That's not the button. Lights off. What's that orange light? Is that from the rover? That's kind of cool. Alright. I would like to keep my tools. I'm upset about you not working. I was taking damage then. Let me out. Where did I whack? I whacked something. Oh well. I will open up the doors so people can still move it when they need. I could murder them all. I don't know Rusty. Bubbly Bill, I've heard of you. I don't know if I've been on with you, buddy. Let's see, we got Unruly. And why are your eyeballs open, dude? Stop blinking. That's creepy. Back a rabbit. Where's that? And Cabooser, where's Gleep? Gleep somewhere else. Alright, I will, I guess, be in here. Alone. In an unfamiliar world. Yeah, everything will probably be fine. Alrighty. Let me do that. Let me pull this up. Wham bam. Just gonna check before I rate someone that I know. Anyone here that we are familiar? There's a lot of people streaming tonight. Anyone here we are familiar with? Any friends? Oh, gee, Whittakers. We don't like that stuff. Just kidding. You seem familiar. Yeah. Might raid them, or we might raid a buddy of ours. Alright. Let me... it's not right. There we go. Alright. I have been Legacy Craft. I hope you guys had a lovely night. I'd like to apologize that we did not really build anything. We built a couple batteries. Kind of a more shalot stream. I'll try to figure what I can do next stream. I'm not entirely sure. But I hope you guys had fun. I'd like to thank everyone who came and chatted. Mr. Pop-Up Sir at the beginning. And then... Brian Netta said hi, but Brian Netta was in stream with us. They were curious about who was in chat. Alright, if you guys did not know, we do have a community Discord bottled up to the screen where we can post memes. I post clips from our Discord videos. We got game chat if you guys want to talk about games you think we might like on the channel. Mostly creative games where I can build things. Or if you want to show your builds in Space Engineers, we would gladly love to see them. I always like to see what you guys are up to and working on. It motivates me to entertain you. We also have a YouTube channel where old broadcasts get uploaded, but you guys already knew that because I say that every stream. I want to let you guys know I'm thankful that I get to do this for you guys. Never thought I'd be doing it. And yeah, this helps keeps me social because I am an introvert. And I want you to go to Shoopaloop, share some love, ask for Teef, and do all that fun stuff because he is my little big brother. Bye!